Allie, you've got one more round here at Lake Oconee. What a great round today, too. How do you feel now that you've only got one round?
It feels really good. I played some really solid golf after I kind of settled in. Made a few bad swings towards the end of the round, but again, I'm not going to discredit how I really did settle in and played solid golf for most of my holes. So I'm really excited the position that I'm in, and mentally I think I handled myself really well and ready to take on tomorrow.
Specifically about the mental game. On hole one, you bogeyed, you were warming up, and then you started birding after hole five. When did the momentum really start for you today?
Well, I never really got panicked after the first hole when I made bogey. If anything, it might have calmed me just a little bit, just to get that out of the way. But yeah, probably after the maybe third or fourth hole, I was beginning to have some good looks, and then I rolled in that putt on five, and I think that really kind of just said, okay, everything's fine. We're playing a round of golf. It is the third round of a golf tournament, and just kind of take everything in stride. And that was the big thing that I wanted to do, was acknowledge that I'm in a position that I'm unfamiliar with, and realize that I'm probably going to feel uncomfortable at times being in that environment. But I settled in, and I got very comfortable out there, and I'm happy with what I did.
Every time we've spoken to you this week, you were just so composed and you were just so wise with knowledge. How do you think, or what gives you that composure, do you think?
Well, several things. I've been around a lot of people in my life that have just fed me knowledge, whether it's golf or life or whatever it is. I've always believed that golf is not who I am; it's just what I do. And from junior golf with my parents and grandparents to college golf with my coaches, my swing coach, short game coach. Now my husband can kind of get in my ear and kind of chill me out a little bit. So it's just been good having so many people just feeding into me and where I am now.
Speaking about people, your parents are here and they've been watching you every hole this week. How does it feel to have them on your side every hole, every step of the way?
It feels good. I know from their position, they said it's a nerve-wracking experience. And I know my grandparents are sitting at home just pressing the refresh button over and over again like they always do. So just the amount of support that I have is incredible. And my parents, knowing that they're here walking with me, it's a very comforting feeling too.
If we think about it, a round is 18 holes tomorrow. What's your mindset going into tomorrow? What's your strategy going to be?
The same as today. I've got to go out and be ready to execute my game plan, and which is being in the present, being over that shot, worried about that shot only, not running ahead of myself, but acknowledging that I am sitting on the lead. People are going to be coming for the lead, and I'm perfectly, I know that that's a fact. So I think it's not shying away from it. It's kind of embracing where I am, and try to not be complacent and just go out and execute my game plan.
And we have a question from Steve, I think.
Are you to the point now where you are comfortable being uncomfortable in these positions?
I will say yes and no. I definitely felt more comfortable as the day went on, especially when I started to make birdies and see those putts go in that have been going in this week. I'm definitely in a more comfortable position knowing that what I have and me is enough. I don't have to push and be more than I am. And it's just kind of going and trusting what I know that I possess and what I know I can do, and trying to tee it up with the best players in the world and try to play my best. That's it.
Can you walk us through those three birdies in a row? What you hit in and how far they were?
Yeah, so hole 8, par 3, I think we had around 165 pin. I hit a great 7-iron to about 3 or 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 9, I had about 135, I think, roughly to the hole. And
you meant to leave that below the hole, didn't you?
Absolutely not. Missed it a little right of the pin. But that's exactly why I have the strategy that I do, is because I'm not going to hit it exactly where I want to every single time. And I was looking a little left and a little past the pin, and I hit it a little short and a little right, and it just so happened that it was, 4 feet right of the hole, was able to roll that in. And then on hole 10, I left my approach out to the right and had about, I think it was 35 feet roughly from just off the green. And it was one of those putts where you just say, I'm going to hit this putt with great speed and try to get it around the hole, and it just so happened to go in. So.
And you had a couple of those, where you they were long putts. If they hadn't gone in, you would have still hit good putts, but they did go in.
Yeah.
So what does that do for your mindset, and how do you keep your composure as you go to the next hole after making a putt like that?
Well, it gives you even more confidence. Again, I was talking about my ball striking yesterday, just how I don't feel like I have to necessarily hit it to 5 feet to make birdie. And then after I made that putt on 10, I continued to give myself good looks. I lipped a few out, so that was really the ball doesn't always go in the hole, even if you hit good putts. So it's encouraging to hit good putts and see them. If they're lipping out or right around the hole, then that's encouraging to know that I'm doing what I'm doing. Putts are going to fall.
And last question for me. I had a conversation with Jim Gallagher yesterday, and he said, men have to be happy to play well. Women have to play. No, men have to play well to be happy.
Yeah.
Women have to be happy to play well. Do you think that's true, and are you happy?
Absolutely, I'm happy. I've got so many things that I'm blessed and thankful for. We, I think, are just so blessed to be playing on this tour. In the middle of a pandemic, Mike Wan and what our staff has done to be able to get us on golf courses like this, and community welcoming us during the midst of a pandemic. I mean, we are just, as a tour, just so fortunate, and I'm just really thankful, and hope that everyone out here knows how thankful that we are to be here. And I'm going to go tee it up tomorrow and try to appreciate one last walk.
I lied. One more. How cool are the boats?
Oh, so cool. So cool.
We have a question from our girls.
Okay.
Hi, Allie.
Hey, Ophelia.
One of the 5 E's of girls golf is energize, and you need a lot of energy to play this course. And what will you do tomorrow to stay energized and have energy during your round?
Well, it starts right now when I finish. I need to continue to hydrate and make sure that my body's ready when I tee off tomorrow. So to continue with my energy into tomorrow, I'm going to keep hydrating while I'm playing. I'm also going to keep feeding myself good food so that my energy stays up. And then I'm going to not mentally wear myself out. So if you are in your head constantly, then you can even pull more energy from your body. So I'm going to try to relax my mind, relax my body, and go have a good night and be ready for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Allie, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Paula.
And happy early birthday.
Thank you.